stop, when the fire stop, running at the dark. When the fire stop, when the fire stop, when the fire stop, when the fire stop, fire stop, fire stop, fire stop, fire stop.
What's up, guys? This is Lisa from 916 Strength. Let's talk supplements. So many times when I see people do transformation challenges and various fitness challenges, they buy all the supplements. They fill up their cabinets. What do they buy? They buy fat burners, vitamins, aminos, protein, creatine, specific types of creatine, not just monohydrate, which works great, hydrochloride or isolate, different varieties, micronized things. You know what micronized means? I mean, it really means something about smaller particles that dissolve in water, but it means higher prices. Micronized means higher prices. If you are a non-athlete, let's say, or just somebody who hasn't been in the gym much in the past 6 months, 1 year, any years, ever, you almost don't need supplements. So let's take this back. Sleep, hydration, a good training plan, not just training randomly. Secondly, so your diet. Obviously eating lean proteins, green things, little fruit, a little bit of carbs, whether that's rice or potatoes, clean things. Avoiding heavily processed foods, fast foods, desserts, all that stuff. Watching the sodium, avoiding creamy sauces, all that basic stuff, right? Like Recipe for Gains. But as far as supplements, I mean, a multivitamin you take daily is good. Here are the most basics. Protein. Obviously, you're going to eat some of that, but whey protein. If you hate dairy, egg protein. There's vegan protein. There's animal-based protein from certain brands also. Have at least one shake a day. If you're doing several small meals as part of your transformation, your bulk, your cut, whatever, add at least one shake. Don't go crazy, though. Here's the kicker with that. Don't add in yogurt and nuts and additives. No, make the shake and drink it. If you're going to mix fruit with it, mix fruit with it. But, I mean, depending on your goals, whether it's gains or a cut, what you add to it, whether it's water, whole milk, low-fat milk, almond milk, coconut milk, everything milk. People drink oat milk now. Don't get me started on that. Whatever you do, adding lots of peanut butter, full-fat yogurts, that pretty much defeats the purpose of the diet. But a protein shake, right? First supplement you should buy is protein. Second, consider these options. BCAAs or EAAs, so branched-chain amino acids or essential amino acids. A lot of lifters, myself included, I'm drinking aminos right now. It's supposed to assist with your recovery, assist with rebuilding of the tissues you just broke down if you're lifting or training hard. It's up for debate as far as research studies whether or not this actually occurs, but in addition, they're tasty and hydrating. I'm talking straight up aminos you add to your water, no like citrulline added, no caffeine added. We're not talking about pre-workout. So aminos, branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids are a good option. They won't hurt you. You can't have too many. They won't make you gain weight. They don't have any side effects essentially whatsoever. Nowadays they taste pretty good. Back in the day they used to taste awful. We're at protein and aminos. The next supplement you may want to consider is creatine. There's this whole debate, are Americans' diets deficient in creatine? Whatever. Creatine works with ATP to provide energy for your cells. So what this means for a person training in resistance training is you may get more reps, you may have more stamina, you may be able to lift more. However, there's many ways people consume creatine. Some just throw it in a shaker bottle with their protein shake and have it 5 grams a day. That'd be like 1 scoop of most creatine monohydrate. Some cycle it. Cycling it's old school, but I'm a firm believer in that. You use a specific amount for week 1, almost like a loading amount based on your body weight. Then you'll have like a maintenance period of approximately 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and then you'll do a tapering week. This is more similar to how people run anabolic steroid cycles, which we're not talking about here. You do not have to do that, but I have found it to be very successful. The idea with that is you're keeping your muscles and your cells saturated with creatine at all times, whether you're training, recovering, and whatnot. I can testify to definitely increased endurance and rep ability on 8-week creatine cycles. The best thing about creatine and protein is there are university research studies that are legit that back these things up. Some people claim creatine causes a bloat. If you're adequately hydrated, this does not happen, and creatine and protein are not performance-enhancing drugs. You'll pass all the Vada, natty things in the world with these things. Also, creatine monohydrate's cheap. It used to be like $10 for a big can of it. It's probably like 20 now because everything's expensive. If you're not training hard, don't waste your money on creatine, honestly. If you're just dabbling, if not, try it. See if you like it. But the thing is don't use it hit or miss. Don't use it on Monday, then forget for 2 days, and use it on Wednesday, Thursday. You need to kind of be organized, get a planner, or put it in your phone or whatever. Aminos, use whenever you like. Protein at least once a day during a training program. Anything beyond that. So pre-workouts are caffeine. Fat burners are caffeine. There is an amount of caffeine, a certain amount of milligrams, that is bad for you and your heart in a day. Think about this. If you're going to use pre-workouts or fat burners, consider, or do you drink like energy drinks? Because you need to factor that in to be safe. I am not a user of pre-workout. Maybe twice a year if I get a free sample, I'll have some. But I'm a firm believer in using your mind to pump yourself up and have that energy naturally. A lot of people are very reliant on thinking they need a pre-workout, an energy drink, a soda, whatever. Don't even get me started. It's not ideal. It's not a good idea. If you can avoid it, save your bucks and use your mentality and your willpower and build that up, just like your muscles and your fitness throughout a challenge or throughout a training program or cycle. And save your cash and use it for like your gym fees or for clothes to work out in or food for your fridge. I'm not advocating pre-workouts or fat burners. You can also find things besides vitamins. Glutamine never hurts. That's good for your joints and bones. I believe there are definitely studies that back that up. Anything beyond that, you're just kind of reaching and having fun buying supplements, which is nothing wrong with that. Trying to do a weight cut or a bulk, adequate food and those basic supplements of protein, aminos, and creatine will get you there, all being optional. A good clean diet, rest, hydration, a training plan, and maybe a coach will get you a long way. Being consistent is the best supplement you can have, take, or consume. So those are my suggestions for everybody doing transformation challenges, trying to get strong, trying to lose weight. It can be done. Keep it simple, keep it affordable, and reach your goals by staying consistent. This is Lisa from 916 Strength. Take it easy.